although it's only Tuesday night if you live in the UK. Well, actually, that's not strictly true. I suppose Europe, it's probably getting evening-ish. What is it? It's probably about 6 o'clock now. Hello and welcome to I'm Talking to No One. Until someone... Live streams are always a bit of a weird vibe because ultimately it goes 3, 2, 1 and you're on. But quite often, in my case, I'm on to no one. There's no one here. So I'm just going to play a song until hopefully someone turns up. Last night I was dreaming I was Indiana Jones. Salma Hayek and I were in a car park. We're digging up some bones. Then of course a bowel movement told me it was 2:30. Which if you're a man in your 40s, it's perfect time for a poo. My wife is cross with me, cause apparently she's been awake since 3:30. Still no one here. Don't know what I'm expecting. People don't turn up for at least, what we're in, 1 minute 16. Just keep playing your silly songs. And I'm hoping, I'm kind of going with a sort of a Field of Dreams vibe. Hopefully, like, just keep playing the songs and they'll appear. Not sure if that's quite the same in the genre of silly parody songs about being 40 and mildly incontinent. Last night I was dreaming I was Rocky in Rocky 3. Clubber Lang was winning, punching me repeatedly. Then as per usual, my body woke me for a wee. It also woke my wife up. Now she's cross with me. Since the age of 43, I will need a midnight wee. She's tired because of me, and I stand accused of having a midnight wee. It's fact. Most men in their 40s plus will need a wee 1 if not twice a night. I don't know where I'm getting those statistics from. Hello 3 people in the live stream. Welcome to 3 people in the chat. Who are you, lovely people, and where you are in the world? Hello, Chandan. Hope you're well. What does that mean? Hello. Where are you from in the world, mate? I'd love to know where you're from in the world. And instantly up to 20. I love that. And then back to 12. Hello, Joanne. Hope you're well. I always find that a bit depressing. Now, when you go on a live stream, it starts off with no one, and then you get 3, which is nice, and then you go, hello, Morgan, and then you get 20, and then you go to 12. I'm back up to 17. Seems to be no sort of like consistency with it. You're in India. How's it in India? Right, this is a parody of Belinda Carlisle's Leave the Light On, and it's about what children should do to make their parents happier. Especially their dads, or whoever pays the energy bill. Belinda said it best when she sang that song in '89, and I'll be wearing a vest while energy companies get away with crime. Kids, don't leave the light on in there. Your laissez-faire attitude towards energy prices is the main reason for your dad's grey hair. Yeah, I should have led with a song that was actually a bit more positive. Peace in the Mountains. I think that's a song. I can't play that. I'll play something. Hello, Gemma. Hope you're well. I'll play a very short parody of Green Day's Welcome to Paradise about children who are never hungry. Never not hungry. Dear mother, can you hear me whining? It's been 3 whole minutes since you made me a snack. This sudden hunger's left me trembling. That 3rd cookie didn't touch the sides. I can feel my stomach groan. Get Childline on the phone. Can you sing? No, I can't. I don't know who. I don't know who that is. Is that an Indian artist? I've not heard of him or her. I don't know who that is. But anyway, hello Gemma. Thank you for your support. I appreciate that. I'm just going to keep singing songs. If you like what I'm trying to do, which is basically introduce anyone who's stressed and and, I don't know, anxious or struggling with life, to the fantastically, I think, quite creative and fun hobby of ukulele playing, then please feel free to subscribe. This is a parody about my other hobby, jiu-jitsu. Can you sing I Wanna Be Yours? I can't sing it. I can just sing it, but I don't know if it's obviously a song. I wanna be yours. I don't think that's what you mean, but I'll just make up a song, and hopefully that will entertain you. Right, this is a parody of, I think it was originally Nine Inch Nails, but apparently it was actually, and it's Johnny Cash as well, and it's called Hurt, and it's a parody about me training Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. My ass got kicked today when I went to Jiu-Jitsu. Had a roll with an OAP. I think her name was Sue. She poked me in the eye. I called her a cheating witch. She went and told the coach. She's obviously a bit of a snitch. I'm just a grumpy dad, getting kicked in the arse, and all the skills I'm shown seem to leave my brain at the end of each class. And you can have my medal. I won't cause a racket. I achieved third place in a 3-man bracket. It's true. Thank you, Gemma. I appreciate that. Yeah, I did. I think I've done 4 jiu-jitsu comps, and ultimately, you only get a roll or a fight if someone else turns up. And quite often in my bracket, which is like the 50-year-old tired dad bracket, quite often they don't turn up, and you'll often find like if you're the only other person in your bracket, then you'll have one roll, and you're either going to win it. If you win it, you get a gold. If you lose, you get a silver. And you're like, I don't really feel like I deserve this silver. I got a silver medal for losing. Ultimately, I've only ever rolled and won once, but that was better than nothing. Right, let's sing a bit of Robbie Williams. It's not a parody. It's just Robbie Williams. I sit and wait. Does an angel contemplate my fate? Or do they know the places where we go when we're grey and old? 'Cause I have been told that salvation lets their wings unfold. So when I'm lying in my bed, thoughts running through my head, and I feel that love is dead, I'm loving angels instead. And through it all, she offers me protection, a lot of love and affection, whether I'm right or wrong. Down the waterfall, wherever it may take me, I know that life won't break me. When I come to call, she won't forsake me. She might. I'm loving angels instead. When I'm feeling weak and my pain walks down a one-way street, I look above and I know I'll always be blessed with love. And as the feeling grows, she reads the freshness through my bones. And when love is dead, I'm loving angels instead. And through it all, she offers me protection, a lot of love and affection, whether I'm right or wrong. Down the waterfall, wherever it may take me, take me. If I'm sure that's the right chord, I know the life won't break me. When I come to call, she won't forsake me. I'm loving angels instead, with quite a few of the wrong chords in that song. Sorry about that. Keep your music up. I will, Gemma. That's really appreciative. Thank you for your support. And I'm getting quite close to 1,000 subscribers, which may only be interesting to me. But if you haven't subscribed and you want to make a nearly 50-year-old man happy, please subscribe, because I'd love to get to 1,000. That'd be amazing. And I'd love to make enough money to buy myself a cup of coffee over an hour going again. So there you go. Entrepreneurial spirit. Right, this is Country Road by John Denver. Almost heaven, West Virginia, Blue Ridge Mountain, Shenandoah River. Life is old there, older than the trees, younger than the mountains and blowing like a breeze. Country road, take me home to the place where I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home on a country road. All my memories gather round her, miner's lady, stranger to blue water. Dark and dusty, painted on the sky, misty taste of moonshine and teardrops in my eye. Country road, take me home to the place where I belong. West Virginia, mountain mama, take me home on a country road. Am I late? No, you're not late, Drags. I think I just fed the kids. I fed the dog. I thought my wife's taken my son to football training. I thought I've got a window opportunity. I've got half an hour where I can maybe sing some silly songs, maybe say hello to some legendary people, get some subscribers. Who knows? Who knows what could happen? But no, you're not late, and it's nice to see you. Thank you, Gemma, and hello, Nat. How are you? Hope you're well. Let's keep singing the songs. Right, Drag likes this one. I know he does. So a parody of Black Beauty. It's very short. It's about horses. Horses, I've always been a fan of horses. The Grand National is an annual horsey race, won by a horse, usually with its face. It's quite long. Unlike that song, horses' faces are quite long. Right. Where's everyone? I was going to say, where's everyone in the live stream? It's one person. And I think that's Drags. And I think I know. I think he's in Dubai. Hello, it's me again. Hello, me again. Hello, Nat. How are you? I don't think I've seen you. I don't think you've been on live stream for a bit. How is it going? Toddlers that don't sleep is enough to make you weep. No more, I said, 'cause you will wet the bed. Always, I know I'll never get to watch my TV show. They will keep you waiting. It's incredibly frustrating. No, 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 it's a milk embargo. Yes, that includes all drinks. Milky, 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 milk, milk. Milky, 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 milk, milk. Milky, 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 milk, milk. No, you can't have any more milk. Yeah, if you're referring to you do like the horsey one. You often say, "Can you play the horse one?" Which is only about 8 seconds long. So thank you, the 2 people who are in my live stream. I've certainly noticed that in the last month or so that it's been maybe sort of any novelty element I had in my live streams has gone a bit. I think because I've gone to the days of getting like 20 or 30 people in a live stream. I think people are like, yeah, but over your songs, really. But that's all right. I'm just going to keep plugging away. I know you. I was on here last week. Yes, how are you? And where are you in the world? I always like to know where people are from while I play my songs. Right. You know that little spider is probably much more scared of you He was quietly minding his own business when you sat down to do a poo. Did leave the oven on? Did leave the taps on? Did I triple check the back door? Probably yes. Learning to face your fears is a chance to grow. It's not a sign of a character flaw. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger. Stand a little taller. I'm 5'7", that's not an easy thing. Are you scared of spiders, mice, or public speaking? Everyone on earth is scared of something. On the subject oh, you're in Britain, or you're in Wales. Okay. What's the song that is like a toddler asking me questions who invented the colour green? That, Drags, is my parody of Riptide, which I will play probably in the next 5 or 10 minutes. Yeah, my son, I've got my youngest son, asks me amazing questions, and also questions I can't possibly answer, like what's scarier, like being in a fire or being in a hurricane? I'm like, well, there's lots of parameters. I can't possibly. There's lots of variables in that. I can't. What? It's like, would you rather have this or would you rather have that? I'm like, I don't know. There's not a right. And he often looks at me with a sort of look of disappointment. Like, how do you not know that? You're my dad. You're nearly 50. You should know that. And I'm like, I don't. I just don't. I'm sorry. But yeah, they're very clever children. I think the younger they're absolute ninjas when it comes to bedtime and not wanting to go to sleep. And they'll ask you a question, some utter paradoxical philosophical question you can't possibly answer, like, who invented the color green, or are we living in a simulation? I'm like, I don't know. I just want to go to bed. Or drink a glass of wine, or play some silly songs. And you're asking me questions because you're clever, because you know that I want to provide an answer, and I can't. Right. What I can do is keep playing the songs. Let's play this one. This is Let It Be, or parody of Let It Be by the Beatles. I just survived an hour of childcare, came to their every need. One word was said constantly, Daddy. When every fluid has finally been cleaned up, at number 2 from number 3. Netflix and Disney, can you save me? Rescue me. Rescue me. Rescue me. Rescue me. Rescue me. I hope my wife's bus isn't late again. Rescue me. Yeah, that's my definition of parenting. One adult in a house just pacing up and down, waiting for the other adults to come back and rescue them. Because you do feel like it's a mad one, parenting, because you love them, but oh my goodness, it's challenging. It is challenging. There's another creator on, I think I forgot her name, Little Me or Little Something, or I can't remember. She's an American lady, and she's very talented. She plays a number of instruments. She plays the piano, she plays guitar, and she also plays lots of sort of kids things, xylophones. She has some epic songs. She is a talented lady. I aspire to be a bit more like her, because she is creative. Right, this is a parody of Soul Sister by Train, and about how I manage my mental health, which can be a work in progress. Depression is crap, it's a pain in the bum, a pain in the bum. If my stress is crippling, I can talk to my one female sibling. She's less likely to over-worry, scream and shout like Andy Murray, or prejudge me like those mean people at work. She probably won't laugh like when I was 3 and I pooed in the bath. True story. If she did, I'll just remind her of that time in Fuerteventura when she thought she's asked for the bill correctly in Spanish. Talking to your sister can clean my stress like a demister. On your mobile phone, the dog and bone. She's got 3 kids, so she's often home. I wrote a lot of these songs years ago, and I need to be longer. But then it's that balance, isn't it? I suppose certainly when you're still quite, you're newish on YouTube, or you're still quite small, and I'm under 1,000, so I need to get that balance of, if anything I do is too long, people are like, bored now. But if it's not long enough, you're not going to get any watch time, or also you're not going to potentially build. People aren't going to get to know you. And I think YouTube's like anything. I think it's what are those notes behind you? Good question, Drags. These, my old son, are ukulele chords. But they won't go. That won't go up. That's going to fall down. Oh no. Okay. Odds are that wind's going to come down. Are your kids still at school? They are. I have a 13-year-old, an 11-year-old, and a 8 in 6 days. As he's giving us. We get a countdown. That's the one thing with kids. They'll go. Only 94 days to my birthday. So yeah. So we're still. That's why I always look like I need a shave and a sleep. Basically, we're still very much in the eye of the storm. But I love it, and I wouldn't change it. And I think life would be very boring without it. Right. This is a parody of Circle of Life. It's about what generation you were born in. If you were born pre-1980, then my friend, you're a Gen X. Did your mum have a perm? Did your dad drive a Capri? Did you really love your BMX? Boomers are concerned for their pension, but most of them own where they live. But like Gen Y and Z, I'm pretty sure they'll agree. There's a cohort that they're glad not to be, who are in the U-bend of life, where it's an uphill struggle, defending your lifestyle choices, while you search for your kid's shoes, hoping that one day you will finally get flushed out of the U-bend, the U-bend of life. What year are they going to be in this year? So the youngest is, oh, you got me here. Good thing my wife isn't in earshot. My daughter's in year 8, so she's going into year 9. So, eldest son's year 7 going into year 8. And youngest is year 3 going into year 4. So we've still got, excuse me, 2 years of primary school, and then in theory, after that, they then are at secondary school, and life's supposed to get easier. But I don't know how, because then you're kind of like trying to make sure they've got enough money for the bus, make sure they get on the bus. And in regards to that song, You Bend of Life, that refers to a stage, an economic stage in your life that's supposed to be the hardest time of your life. So basically, your life, beginning of your life, you're going along, and it's nice straight pipe, and then it going to the U-bend, which is like your 40s, 50s, and apparently it's supposed to be the hardest, because that's the point of life when you still maybe have young children who you're responsible for, but you're also now starting to have elderly parents you might be responsible for. So life is pretty full on. I'm in that stage now. You're going into year 7 next year. Oh, okay. Well, hope it goes well for you, mate. I certainly noticed a big change in my son from year 7 during the summer into year 8. He seems very grown up and teenagery now. Yeah, I think everyone has a difficult stage of life, irrespective of how old you are, or your age. You're probably now doing your SATs. That's stressful. My daughter's starting to think about, but GCSEs, that stressful. No one is immune to stress. No one gets away with it. Everyone has a tough time. My brother's going to go into year 11. Well, yeah, what is he doing? GCSEs or A levels? Yeah, I wouldn't want to do that again. No, thanks. Let's sing this childish parody of Imagine by who sang that? John Lennon. And it's basically about how billionaires probably don't deserve much in their sympathy, which might be unfair. That might be very case by case. I'm down to my last billion. These days that's not a lot. I might have to sack my butler's butler, or maybe sell his yacht. I'm down to my last billion. Can a doctor or nurse lend me a quid? Very childish. Billionaires would not be asking doctors and nurses if they could lend them a quid. If they did, it would be crass. In Persian, okay, this is it. Hi, Gemma. In Persian school, I was year 7, but because I transferred to British schools, I'm year 8. Oh, okay. So there's a year difference between Persian schools and British schools, or English. Yeah, okay, that's interesting. Your grandfather is 79. Awesome. Mike. What does that mean? Mike. Can you hear the mic? Right, let's sing a song. Let's sing Sweet Caroline. A parody of Sweet Caroline. Actually, I haven't sung this version for ages. This is a version, no voice. Can you hear me? Can you give me a thumbs up if you can hear me? No, please don't say that. That would be a nightmare. I'm going to keep singing. Hello. Right. When it began. Oh no, it's okay. Right, this is. I'll sing the version. I think I'll sing both versions. This is about me learning jiu-jitsu. When it began, 2 weeks after my 40th birthday, it was this or learn guitar. I survived my trial class. I ripped my first 2 pairs of gi pants. And going commando is frowned upon. Hands, choking hands, reaching out, choking me while I'm trying to choke you. Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, ba-ba-da. Apparently they call it the gentle art. Sometimes when I shrimp, ba-ba-da, the sudden movement makes me fart. And I often blame it on someone else, which is really cowardly. There's nothing worse than rolling and you're like, sorry about that. And in a very British way, you're like, you might literally have someone like in a choke and they're like, oh, you farted, that's disgusting. You feel my British politeness makes me feel compelled to go, sorry about that, didn't mean to do that. It wasn't intentional. It wasn't part of my attack that I would get you into a rear naked choke and then fart. So I would get you into a position where do ASMR 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There you go. I think that's what you mean. Right. Time for a bit of Bob. Don't worry about a thing. Well, that's easier said than done, Mr. Bob Marley. Your advice is don't worry about a thing. It's not an easy thing to do in 2026. And I woke up this morning, still concerned about the interest rates. Then 3 small children started demanding their breakfast. And can we have some pancakes or maybe a bacon sandwich? No, you can have some cornflakes, shreddies or a piece of toast. I suggest you don't worry about the past or future, because there's absolutely nothing you can do about it now. Nat knows me well. He knows that I'm a very responsible dad, and that anyone who's under the age of 18, I'm going to say, you not sure you've got your mum or dad's phone? I'm just out of touch. I just don't. I mean, I suppose in fairness, when my youngest, when my middle one was in year 6, and would he be listening to live streams? Probably. I just always know that when I tick the, is this live stream for children? I'm like, no, it's not for children. And then I'm surprised that anyone under the age of 18. But then my idea, I think in YouTube world, anyone, I don't know how it works. Anyone 13 or above is an adult. Who knows? I don't know. All that. In fairness, I'm fairly boring and grown up and dad-like, so I don't really swear around in my live streams. And all the subject matter's fairly childish. I might do the odd fart joke, but that's about as racy as it gets. Right, this is the one. Tell your kid that does she know? I will ask. Does she know the maths? Right. This is a parody of Riptide and by Vance Joy, I think, and it's the one that you're referring to about the questions my kids asked me. Why won't my kids just go to sleep? They're suddenly scared of cupboard doors and they're asking lots of questions like who invented the colour green? Don't know. Are we living in a simulation or part of someone's dream? Oh, you've had all day to search for a Spider-Man onesie. I'm so tired, these questions are turning me boss-eyed. Stress is making me tongue-tied. I need to be put down for a nap. Yes, I love you and your funny made-up song, but I've got a lump in my throat 'cause putting you to bed takes so effing long. I don't know if Spider-Man owns a bike. No, I've never lived in France, Beijing, Spain or New York City. Let's discuss this tomorrow over breakfast eating porridge. I need to do some work to meet your incessant need for knowledge. Oh, you've had all day to look for your flipping book bag. I'm so tired, these questions are turning me boss-eyed. Stress is making me tongue-tied. Need to be put down for a nap. Yes, I love you and your funny made-up song, but I've got a lump in my throat 'cause putting you to bed takes so effing long. It does. It always takes long. Yeah, I think I've played your favourites, Drags, tonight, which I'm happy to do because you're one of my most supportive subscribers, and I generally appreciate it. I do generally appreciate it, and that because that's a nice thing to do. Because one of the beauties of the internet is that you're basically being supported by people you're very unlikely to ever meet in person, and I generally appreciate that because there's a million people, there's a million things, live streams you could watch. That's really kind of you, so thank you. And to everyone else who is here, thank you, Nat. I think there's only 4 people. If you're one of the 4 people, make yourself known. I can just say thank you to you for your support. This is a parody of I'm Yours by Jason Mraz. It's about all my kids being spoiled. Well, I took you to the park and I bought you a Happy Meal. We went to the pantomime, it starts stinging Ian Beale. To be honest, I'm quite confused. How you never seem that amused. All this being present means I'm presently quite stressed. Not buying a snake shouldn't result in my arrest. I shouldn't have to explain to you why a 7-year-old doesn't need a personal trainer if you're a mum or a dad. The one thing you'll know is true, your kids will often tell you that they're bored. It's true. In fairness, actually, to my kids, they aren't often spoiled. They're usually they're spoiled in the way that kids always want more than you've got. You know, if they have an ice cream, they want another ice cream. If they want you to read them one story, they want another story. I think it's never enough, but that's probably more of a description of humans than sort of like demonizing children. Right. This is time for another Lion King parody. This is Can You Feel the Love Tonight? And it's about, to give it some context, I wrote this song, or this parody, I think after when my kids were still quite little, and I used to come back from work and my wife had been looking after the kids all day. Quite often, you know, times when she was pregnant and looking after a really little one, or a toddler and a baby, which just crazy. And it's basically her singing you sort of a rescue song. It looks like she surrendered. They've got her on her knees. The kitchen floor is half laminate and half macaroni cheese. Half a bottle of vino might just see her through. Just as long at bath time that no one does a poo. Can you do bath time tonight? Tonight, the kids are driving me insane. It's rained all day. We've been in total lockdown. just like Andy Dufresne. Will you do bath time tonight? Tonight. If you don't, I think I could cry. And I'll admit, you're the better parent. How's that for humble pie? One thing I forgot to mention, if anyone's got a question that you think a 40-year-old father, 40-year-old, I wish, 50-year-old father of three may be qualified to answer, feel free to put it in the chat, and I'll do my best. If I don't want to answer it, I won't answer it, and if I don't answer it, don't be offended. Right, this is a parody of Wonderwall by Oasis, and it's about me trying to be more appreciative and less grumpy. One day will be the last day when you have to help them tie their shoe. You won't have to search your book bags or remind them to flush the loo. And I don't believe that anybody's judging your parenting skills as much as you. Bittersweet when the parenting's complete and no one needs a lift to scout. You'll only be brushing your own teeth and making yourself eat sprouts. And I don't believe that anybody's judging your parenting skills as much as you. And just in case, like me, you need reminding, there's nothing more challenging than child minding. There are so many things that they will have learned from you, so please take a bow. And maybe it was definitely my kids that saved me. And now that they're told, I just wish they were small. That's sometimes true, sometimes not. Who invented the color orange? Nice one. Who knows? That's a my son Jack at the end of the day story. I don't know. Go and ask your mother. That's quite often. I don't know. Just got conversations. Or as I've spoken before, one of my sort of big hang-ups as someone who struggles with OCD is like driving. I get really panicky about driving and worry I'm going to have caused an accident or about to cause an accident. And my son has a great habit of like literally like just on the school run when I'm already probably there on the level of I could cry any second, I'm freaking out. Ask me a question like, you know, would a locust, you know, be able to kill an ant? I'm like, I don't know. It depends on the locust and the ant and lots of other variables. Right. It's a parody of Eye of the Tiger. It's about basically being a brand new dad. Getting up in the middle of the night to find out when my baby's crying. My wife will probably have to rescue me, but hopefully I'll get some brownie points for trying. So many times it was a bubble of wind, or you had a stinky nappy. I'm your dad, you're my reason to be, but this lack of sleep makes it dangerous to drive. I'm a forklift driver awake in the middle of the night, getting up with bed hair like Billy Idol. This lack of sleep is probably against my human rights, and I might not be able to be a forklift driver. Luckily, I'm not a forklift driver, so I've never actually had to. I don't know if I mentioned that was a parody of Eye of the Tiger from Rocky 3 by Survivor. A little known fact that actually, I think Rocky originally, Sylvester Stallone wanted the song for Rocky 3 to be Another One Bites the Dust by Queen, but apparently Queen weren't fans of it. So there we go. Probably last few songs I tend to sing. I'll probably live stream up to about 45 minutes. Let's sing a song about mums. This is a parody of Always The Sun by the Stranglers. Who won't believe that you've just cleaned your teeth? Who is married to Lionel, Brian or Keith? It's always a mum. It's always a mum. It's always a mum. Who's always there to correct your grammar? Who, when she's wearing tracksuit bottoms, looks a bit like MC Hammer? It's always a mum. It's always a mum. It's always a mum. Don't know if that's overly true. That was just, it was the case. It just makes me laugh, the idea of mums kind of always wearing tracksuit bottoms and looking a little bit like MC Hammer if he was wearing tracksuit bottoms. Let's keep singing the silly songs. Right, let's sing this one by Robbie Williams. My breath smells of 1,000 lattes, and when I hug my kids they ask who farted. I think they know that they're being ironical. And early mornings when I wake up, I see my daughter stealing my wife's makeup, and the sons of my sons raiding the fridge. I'm quite old, so I know that life is a mess, but here's some advice: if you'd like a life with some success, you may not think that you're strong. You're wrong. You're wrong. You're wrong. So keep turning up and singing your song. Your song. Your song. Our bed's full of what's it dust and bits of toast because they don't eat the crust. My name's Dad, not bruv, mate or bro. Dad, what's for tea? I hope it's steak or fish and chips, then a massive cake. Just as long as it's not pasta al pesto. It always is. Everyone has a race to run. Don't justify your dreams to anyone. Not even your mum. Life's too short to be mean. That's priority number one. That seems like a good place to nearly end it. We'll go with one more song, I think. But yeah, that would be a good. I think that's a good sort of plan for life. Just go through life not being mean, and you're basically gonna have a fairly successful life. This is a parody of Weather With You by Crowded House, and it's about trying to take a young family on holiday. Ideally, I'm guessing a European holiday. All the bedding's damp, I should have gone to Devon, but we're on a family European trip. One of the kids has an ear infection, the other two are giving me lip. There'll be no cooking in this kitchen till I remove that cockroach that's the size of my hand. The travel agent said your kids will love it, but they look like they wanna cry. Everywhere you go, you always take the death stress with you. Everywhere you go, you're always gonna take the death stress. Everywhere you go, you're always gonna take the death stress with you. Everywhere you go, you're always gonna take the death stress. The death stress with you. It's probably true, but I know it'll be worth it when we get there. We're going on holiday. We're going on a summer holiday, and I'm mildly terrified about it because my kids have never been on a plane. It could be a disaster. It could be an expensive disaster, but it's going to be. There'll be moments. We're all sat on the beach. We'll all be chilled out. They won't be asking for stuff. I might have a beer in my hand. my wife will be happy because she's working on a suntan. That's the goal I'm going for. Right. Thank you for tonight for a handful of people who joined my live stream. I generally appreciate your support. If you want more of this stuff, then tell you what would be really generally helpful is if you actually, if let me know what content you would watch through. I mean, is it tutorials? How long is too long on a tutorial? Is 5-minute tutorial too long? Is it parody songs? What if you ever return to my YouTube channel? Why do you return to my YouTube channel? Is it live streams? Is it who knows? I'm generally like to get better, and I'd like this to develop, but I kind of need some help. Anyway, this is a parody of 500 Miles for Proclaimers, and it's about parenting. Surprisingly enough. When you're a parent, well, you know there's gonna be an endless list of jobs to do. You'll try washing with soap or bleach or lava, but your hands will often smell of someone's poo. And when I've done 500 jobs, they just get replaced with 500 more. I wanna be your dad who gets to sleep in his own bed, not someone else's floor. I'm exhausted, but apparently not as tired as my wife. I'm exhausted, but I wouldn't change a thing about my life. It's true. Nice to talk to you all. And I will do another live stream, usually Saturdays, often Sundays. This week it'll be Saturday because I'm not working. Hope you have a fantastic week, and thanks again for your support. Take care. Bye.